Hi, it's Deborah Atkinson of the Flipping 50 Show and the Flipping 50 podcast. And I'm back with myth number 3. If you're a female about to be 50 or you've already turned the corner on 50 about working out, this workout myth is if you want to lose weight, you need to be focused on calorie burning. And it couldn't be further from the truth. So here's what we typically do. You are going to jump on the treadmill and try to burn as many calories as possible. And maybe for you, it's not the treadmill. It might be running, but it might be elliptical or a bicycle or the swimming pool, something that lets you burn as many calories as possible per hour. And then on the other hand, you're going to stock the refrigerator with celery and carrots and otherwise rabbit food, right? Nothing wrong with rabbit food. It's great, but it just can't be the only thing. The whole theory behind all of that is if we burn more calories than we take in, that we will create a caloric deficit and then we will lose weight, right? And that theory is old, and 1980 is calling and it wants it back. So what we know now, with so much more science behind us than when you and I probably learned something else in our 20s and 30s about weight loss or how we would go about looking great for a date on Saturday night, we know that what we really need to do is balance our hormones. So if we create a happy, healthy internal environment, our bodies are essentially lazy. And I don't mean you wanting to lie on the couch. What I mean is your body likes to be efficient. It doesn't want to have to work really hard. So it wants to shed extra weight, but it can't if it's stressed. So if you slash calories and then try to burn a ton of calories, you're sending your body messages. One of them is slow down, because you're saying you're not going to give it as many calories as it actually wants and is happy operating on. That's stressful to your body. And then you're going to try to make it burn more than it really is comfortable burning at rest. And those two things make it kind of a spin. You're saying burn more, burn less, and it sits in the middle and just spins on the axis. Or sometimes gets much better at storing fat and holding on to it because it's in a stressful situation. And decades or centuries ago, when we were stressed, our bodies protected us by holding on to fat because we might not eat for days or months, right? So when you think of it that way, it's about balancing hormones and getting yourself what you need. So there's no deprivation, but there's also no overeating. It's not those extremes anymore. You're not going to diet like a crazy person so that you don't want to binge like a crazy person. You know, yes, you can have chocolate cake if you want it. You could have a glass of wine. You may realize that when you have the power to have a food, it's okay to have it, that the food loses its power over you. And it's just something that you'll start to discover. I can have this or not, but I know I'm going to feel better if I don't have it. And here's another option so that I won't even know it's gone. That's the real secret to weight loss, or to you reaching your optimal weight, because the body that's in balance will shed weight much more naturally. And there are ways to find out what the ideal foods for you would be. And I talk about that, and we work all the way through it in the 28-day Kickstart or in the book, You Still Got It, Girl, because I know you do.